but God, and now I am so happy and all open my life. I don't know say to right, you know that my English is poor. Then I ever will be more, so much more happy than past. 'Cause I'm happy, really. I'm so happy. The life is so strange to live. But 40 years from these books, my love, no one will put you in floor, no one. I promise. See this book, 40 year. Still you are without tooths, cause people that let me younger, I'm have pain. I have pain. But never you will see me floor. Never. Because this is a strong knowledge. Sorry I'm so aggressive, but happy. Because my particular life, I don't can say here, because this will turn to me bad things. I hate bad things. I love good things. I love happiness, peace, hope, and health. Okay? Sorry. But people out of cameras don't have courage to show his face. Have people that pass all his life hiding from himself. Poor people. And the day God, he tired the magnetism of these people, you will see. These people be humiliated by God, not by me, no. I know things that would make this to certain people, but never I will show this. Really, I have ethic. These books gave me structure to say this and to be good. Today, I will read the rest of text from Kardec, first chapter, 25 until 30. And really, I'm so grateful to you. Cause you that come here, hear what I say, I am here. And cause I am here, I'm so happy. I'm not hunger to no one. Cause God ever show me pass step by step what other people make bad to me for what. Then, thank you, God, I let go on. Because I'm so happy with life, with my life, my instruments, the possibility I create. Search you, something you can create, different things that you make. You don't know how this is good in life. Give to you space to creation. Give this. And if a day you have so high place, oh my God, what is this? And if a day you will be so high in place, remember that how much high, how much will be meet the floor. Is this I can say to you and say to me first. And now I'm in peace, really I'm in peace. I will read to you. However, I'm in peace because after 40 years, I try vengeance to other. No, I pass it. This bad sick is a sick vengeance to others. In my life, I live it with people all time who want vengeance. Never people accept his problem. No, this type don't have problem. Don't commit error. They are the supper. Don't believe never in it. It's an illusion from ego. And we ever have see inside us and be humiliated to God, to receive correction. If you don't want to receive correction, the life will make this with you. Don't worry. Don't worry. I say this thinking in a person that think that I so high place. Yes, wait for God. God never failed. Never failed. Come on. You remember that who was seeing the live yesterday? I have reunion at 8 p.m. and I was in reunion and don't have had time to read all that I read in Portuguese. Now I will finish. It's a bit only, 5 items, and I hope you have a brilliant final week. How is happy to live what we can live without hope that, dependent of other that never like you. I don't know if you live with this. You love it, a person that never like you. Various times I made this. Not for obligation, no. Not for want to suffer, no. But have a certain people that hide so much his evil inside that you can perceive. You will need, is a psychopath. You will need 2-3 years walking with this type. Is a suffering, yes. But I have consolation that I know that if God let me pass by this, it's cause I need to learn it. And I learned it. And cause this I'm so happy. Cause I know that nevermore I will live it next this type of person. This type of person is capable to hide from Papa. to hide from good people, so honest people around him. I think these people don't know with who they are working. They don't know. But I don't will said nothing. Who am I to say? Only God can say the right time and show this and push the clothes and show to all. Who is who? And sincerely, I don't want to see this. It will be so ugly to see. And continue here. Oh no, Portuguese. Wait a moment, I will get the English text. The text, not text, right? Let me see another thing. I love say certain things not in Portuguese, because this way only you can know what I am saying. It's with us, the test, my idea that I exposed to you now. Talking in English, it's better, because this way only you that understand my bad English will know what I am saying. And really, I don't want to say nothing more about it. We will forget all these things I said here. And we'll hear about important things that are kardec, not me, not my personal life. My personal life don't have importance. Not for me, not for God. It's only lessons. Okay? You have your lessons, I have mine, and we must forgive and go away. Let the others take care with his life. You know? Then I will start to 24 item. Since God is the focal point of all religious beliefs, the aim of all forms of worship, then the character of all religions conforms to their idea of God. Religions that depict God as vindictive and cruel believe they honor God through acts of cruelty. Exactly, I pass. This person is this way. Through acts of cruelty, through burnings at the stake and torture. Exactly. Is this, I was in hands of people this way. Those that depict God as partial and jealous are intolerant. The church here. They are in varying degrees meticulous, full of details, as to form, depending on how much they believe God to be, tainted by human weaknesses and pettiness. Christ's entire doctrine is based on the character that he attributed to the divinity. With an impartial, supremely just, good and merciful God, he was able to make love for God and charity toward one's neighbor the express condition of salvation and state. Not how in the past God was showing how a vengeance God, a so cruel God. And I said in live from English yesterday, think this way. In Old Testament, in Bible, all citations from God, how a so aggressive God, you will substitute the word God by law. The law is severe. From all universe, the law is this. The law of cause and effect. It's not about the law, really. It's about us, our acts. He turned to us if we had in past aggressive acts against our neighbor, the law will return the same way. Then is not God aggressive. No, God is goodness. God is supreme good, supreme good. Then God don't create monsters. No. This is return of the law. Sorry, but it's this. God don't created evil persons. God, it is creation from human being uniquely. God don't create bad spirits. No, God creates ignorant spirits that ignore. But inside the spirit, ignorant spirit have law of cause and effect, have notions of right and wrong. All in universe have these notions. But the ignorance from the creator, from God, create monsters, create evil, create abuses and cruelty. Only human being, bad human being, not ignorant human being, no. Bad human being create the bad, the evil. Evil human being create evil acts. Is this so clear? It was that all these months I come here to talk with you and say about Kardec and the Spirit's book is this. I remember all, it's so clear in my mind. God don't create evil. Good spirits, angels never will say to you, make vengeance against another. No! Vengeance, evil is not from angels, not from God. If you have this so clear, when you will suffer in hands of evil, ask angels, ask God with your heart, and they together will turn you free. If you are a good person, pay attention. If you have evil and will of vengeance, forget. Never you will stay out of the situation. Never. And will be so much cruel, evil, and bad the situation. See the importance of linked strong to God. See the importance to don't give strong to vengeance. Don't give strong to revenge. Don't give strong to jealousy. Don't make this. If you want peace, happiness, a clear conscience, and peace, you don't need nothing cruelty. Nothing. Strong, be strong against this inside you. Be strong. Still this will make you suffer. Don't let vengeance, don't let revenge, don't let jealousy dominate you. Don't let this. Never. This is death in your life. Then continue. And I want to remember you that I worked 40 years without stop, making this obsession in the spirits and in incarnated persons, in the spiritual reunions. What you think in 40 years, what you think I presence? So much people regret, all them regret what they made in this world, vengeance, jealousy, all them regret. And why I will make this to other. I learned it. I learned it. Grace God for all these lessons in my life. And you, if you have opportunity to pass to this, don't lose this opportunity to be better. Don't regret, don't lose this in your life. Turn your life beautiful to live. Turn your conscience so clean. Make this, you will meet in this world now the happiness. So much better than a lot of money in your mallet. Peace is a conquer. Don't have money that buy to this. This is the reality. Love God above all things and your neighbor as yourselves. This is, and more than principal religions in this world, in this planet, is a law. Love God above all things. It's a universal law. Love God above all things and your neighbor as yourself. Such is the whole law and all of the prophets. Jesus came to say, resume Moses. And there is no other. Jesus Christ said this. Love God above all things, above all problems, above all misery, illusionary misery. Love God above all this. and your neighbor as you love yourselves. Such is the whole law in universe. I add this. And all of the prophets. Jesus Christ came to this planet to resolve this. And there is no other. Upon this belief alone, he was able to establish the principle of the equality of individuals before God, and that of universal fraternity. But was it not possible to love the God of Moses? No, it's not possible. One could only fear him, because he's a God of destruction. It's a God of suffering. It's a God without forgive. Who can love this God? Then I will repeat this life. Have a spirit. Spirit, yes, now is a spirit, but Florence Sheen from book. I forgot the word. The game of life and how to play it. Florence Sheen and one in 1925 wrote this book. And here in Brazil, Lourenço Prado made a copy from this book, but he added 3 or 4 pages in this book. So good ad he made. But I think he don't have care to see that he was the real writer, cause in all books they write it in Portuguese, they refer American mentalist. All examples is from the American mentalist, Florence Sheen. You meet this book for free download in net. You can search this. In this book, Florence Sheen say, when you will read the Bible, you must change in Old Testament, not in New Testament. In Old Testament, you must change the word God for the law. Have a phrase that she said about it, how example, the fear of God is the happiness. The fear of God is the happiness. It's in Old Testament this. Pay attention. Change the word God by law. The fear of law is happiness. What is law? Law will cause an effect that reign. This law command all universe by God. God created this law, and this law command all universe. No one escaped to this law. The fear of law is motive of happiness. You take care, oh, if I make this to other, I will receive. And if other will innocent people to your anger, you are losing, because immediately this will return to you. If you command a bad dot to a justice person, a just person, forget immediately you will receive the return of this. Take care with your dots. Take care. You must maintain your heart in purity, to don't commit injustice to others, and to don't take your mind here evil spirits. Is this? Take care to send bad thoughts to others. Take care. The fear of the law, it's happiness. I don't know, I don't remember exactly the phrase. It's more or less this. But is the fear of God is motive of happiness. Change this word in Old Testament, you will see and you will hear all logical effect of law, of cause and effect. Not imagine that God is bad. God is not evil. No. God don't create evil. Evil is work of human beings. Unfortunately, all of us are the demon that fall down, because we are capable to create evil. God never. Is this. Have a great difference in ignorant people and evil people. You don't know simple people, ignorant people, but with a great heart. I know a lot of them. And you, don't you know, so intellectually mind of people, and these people with an evil heart. This is the demon. Nor ignorant people, but the evil generally is use a tie, use a mallet, and full of money, generally, but have evil so great, evil revolted, in poor, have this too. I don't have preconcept from rich people. I knew and I know so rich people, so with great heart. I know. Then I don't will name it rich people from evil, no. But generally, evil people are so good with his clothes. And other are in poor, because these are evil. But it's not justify the evil, never. God don't justify evil in poor or in rich. Pay attention. Don't have justify to evil. People, poor people, forgot God, not God forgot poor people. If poor people asked with heart from God, they never would in misery. Never. Because the just man never will pass misery. in this planet. Never. The just man, the good man, no, sorry. I never saw in my life this. A good man without food? No. He may or her can be with beat his horses, but not without subsistence. No, sorry, it don't exist. And God is not unjust. Who say this and who think this are people that don't know nothing about God, nothing about life. Love God above all things and your neighbor as yourselves. You can make something appear this I will say to you. A people made to you a bad thing, destroy all around you, destroy persons, destroy possibilities to you, okay? You are so hungry. But start to imagine these people in future. These people give riches to you. These people giving all his conscience will cover, will ask for this mind. Imagine he returned to you what is from you that these people retired. Imagine this now with strong, and you don't will have hunger to these people, because you will understand the fragility of human beings. Human beings are fragile souls. Is this what my experience can say to you? Certainly. Continue here. Upon this belief alone, he was able to establish Jesus Christ, the principle of the equality of individuals before God, and that of universal fraternity. But what is not possible to love the God of Moses, but what is not possible? They respond, no. One could only fear him. It's the logical thought. This revelation of the true attributes of the divinity together with the immortality of the soul and the future life profoundly changed mutual relations among human beings, imposing new obligations on them and enabling them to view the present life in a different light. See a God good and attributes of the divinity or attributes of God. With immortality, we never will that of the soul and the future life. This profoundly will change our see about life, our view the present life in a different light. I ever saw my students, not how a full student without capacity to coordination, such a coordination. No, I ever saw inside this body a people that lived millions of years until arrive in front of me. Cause this, if you see here in YouTube my old and little students and teenagers and adults, you will see that all them in minimum 3 months, without know nothing, they arrived to me in zero knowledge. And in 3 months, I was capable to put this soul playing and record to net. Is this what this knowledge gave to me? Power to understand the other. It don't have price. This revelation of the true attributes of divinity, together with the immortality of the soul and the future life, profoundly changed mutual relations among human beings, imposing new obligations on them and enabling them to view the present life in a different light. For that reason, it had to impact customs and societal relations. Pay attention. They are not talking about Kardec, they are talking about Jesus Christ. It's still about Jesus. Due to its consequence, it's incontestably the crucial point of Christ's revelation, one whose importance has not been sufficiently grasped. Regrettably, it's also the point from which we are the furthest removed, and the one that we have ignored the most in the interpretation of his teachings. Regrettably, is also the point from which we are the furthest removed, and the one that we have ignored the most in the interpretation of his teachings. Regrettably, it was I saw in the spirits, obsessor spirits, sick spirits, and obsessors, incarnated people that have it, and sick incarnated people. Was this regrettably when they start to understand the deep in situations. However, 26, however, Christ adds, many of the things that I am saying to you, you cannot yet understand. And I have many other things to tell you as well, but you would not understand them either. That is why I speak to you in parables. Later, however, I will send you the Consoler. This is Spiritism. The Consoler, the Spirit of Truth, have various messages in all books of Kardec, principally in Gospel, with this sign, the Spirit of Truth, who will reestablish all things and explain them to you. This is in John Shapes. Finally, I see how to write chapter in rhythm. Shapes. John Shapes 40, 14 and 16. Matthew chapter 17. In Christ, if Christ did not or didn't say all that he could have said, it was because he believed certain truths should be left veiled until humans were capable of comprehending them. By his own admission, his teaching was thus incomplete, since he announced the coming of the one who would complete it. Hence, he foresaw that we would misinterpret his words, He have care to this, don't happen. Misinterpret his words, and that we would deviate from his teachings. Now was clear in my mind something. I don't was thinking about it, and some other people take so much 2 years to make vengeance to me, because he don't saw the opportunity, and he then wait the certain time. And now I'm here, happy, in life, liking the life so much than my past. How much I live, how much is easy to live, because I follow the gospel of Jesus Christ. Okay, sincerely, with my heart clean, with my conscience clean, without second intentions, only with first intention. Peace, love and peace. And today I read that good being starts to stomach. I don't know, but I like it, and I like to be in peace. I like to be happy. Ever, because it's God upon all things. And don't make the other what I don't want to make to me. Is this. And don't have importance. I'm smiling here and suffer when I turn off all this. No. Don't have sense, people that make this. In front of cameras, wow! But when they are alone in his bed, after make a bad sex, so poor sex, because people that don't love, don't make a great and hot sex. No, I know. Then when they are alone with your poor little sex, it starts his suffer. Is this. Now I retire the veil. Okay. And what's this? Come to me now. I was thinking this, and came to me a thought. They make this waiting 2 years to attach you in good situation. That Paul, seeing you, seeing me, said, oh, is jealousy from her. Oh, yeah, jealousy. Sorry. And sincerely, you seek what you want. I'm happy. I'm good. Peace and love. Love and peace for all. For all. I got it, God. If Christ could, Christ was never clearer or more explicit than in these last words, of which few individuals have been aware. Perhaps because bringing them into focus and delving into their prophetic meaning has been avoided. What is the world? Since all things would have to be reestablished, now one only reestablishes that which has been undone. His teachings, in other words that we would undo what he had done. Since all things would have to be reestablished, now one only reestablishes that which has been undone. What did he call the new Messiah, the Consoler? This name, significant and unambiguous, is an entire revelation in itself. He foresaw then that humans would have need of consolation, which implies the insufficiency of the consolation they would find in the beliefs they would formulate. Christ was never clearer or more explicit than in these last words, of which few individuals have been aware, perhaps because bringing them into focus and delving into their prophetic meaning has been avoided. Jesus said, I will return to see. I speak to you in parables. Later, however, I will send you the Consoler, the Spirit of truth, who will reestablish all things and explain them to you. Is this the words people forget when read the Gospel? Why did he call the new Messiah the Consoler? This name, significant and ambiguous, is an entire revelation in itself. He foresaw then that humans would have needed consolation, while implies insufficiency of the consolation they would find in the beliefs they would formulate. Christ was never clearer or more explicit than in these last words. If Christ could not develop his teaching completely, it was because humans lacked the knowledge they would acquire only with time and without which they could not comprehend it. There are things that would have seemed nonsensical in their state of knowledge back then. To complete his teaching must be understood in the sense of explaining and developing rather than in the sense of adding new truths, because everything in his teaching existed in seed form. Only decay was missing for capturing the meaning of his words. But Who would dare allow themselves to interpret the sacred scriptures? Who has this right? Who possesses the necessary learning, if not theologians? Who would dare? First of all, science would. Science which doesn't have to ask for anyone's permission to make now the laws of nature, and which leaps with both feet together over errors and preconceptions. Who has this right? In the century of intellectual emancipation and freedom of conscience, the right of examination belongs to everybody, and the scriptures are no longer the holy ark on which no one would dare to lay a finger without the risk of being struck down. As for the need of special knowledge, without contesting that of theologians, and as enlightened as the medieval theologians may have been, the church fathers in particular, they were not sufficiently enlightened not to condemn the movement of the earth and the belief in antipodes as heresy. They don't make this, they make this. They were not sufficiently enlightened not to condemn the movement of the earth and the belief in antipodes as heresy. Even without going so far, have not the theologians of today hurled their anathemas against the periods of the earth's formation? Even without going so far, have not the theologians of today hurled their anathemas against the periods of the earth's formation? People could explain the scriptures only with the aid of what they knew and the erroneous or incomplete notions they held concerning the laws of nature, revealed later on by science. That is why theologians themselves could, in all good faith, by mistaking about the meaning of certain words and certain incidents in the gospel, warning at all costs to find in the gospel the confirmation of a perceived idea, they continue with going around the same circle without abandoning their point of view, so that they always ended up seeing in it only what they wanted to see. As scholarly as those theologians might have been, they could not comprehend causes that depended on laws unknown to them. However, who will be the judge of the diverse and often contradictory interpretations given outside of theology? The future logic and common sense. As people become more enlightened to the degree that new facts and laws are revealed, that will be able to separate utopian theories from reality. Thus, science makes certain laws known. Spiritism makes others known. But both are indispensable for understanding together. for understanding the sacred tests of all religions, science and spiritism. Spiritism makes other known, but are indispensable for understanding the sacred texts of all religions, from Confucianism and Buddhism and Christianity. As for theology, it cannot judiciously allege that there are contradictions in scientists when it is not always in agreement with itself. And the first item today, because this chapter had 60 items, more or less. Spiritism, item 30. Spiritism taken is point of departure from the very words of Christ, just as Christ drew his from Moses, is a direct consequence of his doctrine. Spiritism taking its point of departure from the very words of Christ, just as Christ drew his from Moses, is a direct consequence of his doctrine. Here is a note about antipodes, places diametrically opposite each other on the globe. Random House Webster College Dictionary. I said this word, antipodes, when I was, the test was talking about scientists or pseudoscientists in this planet. To the vague idea of the future life, Spiritism adds the revelation of the existence of the invisible world that surrounds us and populates space, and thereby renders belief clear. It gives it body, consistence, and reality of thought. Spiritism has defined the ties that unite the soul and the bodies, and has lifted the veil that once hid from humans the mysteries of birth and death. By means of Spiritism, men and women know where they have come from, where they are going, why they are on the earth, and why they suffer temporarily, they suffer temporarily, and they see everywhere the justice of God. This is important. See the justice of God in all things. It's marvelous. It's genuinely marvelous. To know that the soul progresses unceasingly through a series of successive existences until it reaches the degree of perfection that can bring it close to God. They know that all souls have the same point of departure and are created equal with the same aptitude from progressing in virtue of their free will, that all are of the same essence, and that there are no difference among them except the degree of progress they have accomplished it. They all have the same destination and will reach the same goal more quickly or less, so according to their labor and goodwill. They know that there are no disinherited individuals, nor are some more favored than others. It don't exist. That God has not created anyone privileged. No. And this truth make others committed vengeance with me. Now I know. I was here for 3 years talking truth and waiting you like to hear truth, but people that evil don't show when he feel bad with truth. They don't show this. They don't are fool. They are so intelligent. And sorry, I will continue saying the truth that I can know. Of course, it's not absolute truth. No, we are so far from the absolute truth. Only God have absolute truth. And I don't have no one pretension. No, I don't know. I don't have this. The pretension is capable to death. I saw this. They know that there are no disinherited individuals. Don't have this. Understand. When you see catastrophes in people in so difficult situation, I feel it's so difficult suffering. But God are seeing this. God knows each name of people. God knows. And I make prayer to this person, don't be revolted, because we'll suffer so much more. I ever prayer today accepted what they don't can change. Is this I ask in my prayers. To people that regret in prison, I make prayer to these people because they finally understanding his own error. It's a bless when the soul regret all things he made. It's a bless. Why I don't will make a prayer to others. Of course I will. To his mothers out of prison, to his sons and daughters, to people in view, they are not inherited. They are not inherited. Disinherited, they are not. Nor are some more favored than others. They don't have less favor than me in front of God. No, it's not this. It's only an appearance. This is an illusion. The bad, the poor, this is an illusion, because it will pass. That God has not created anyone privileged. Why God would make this? It was an evil God. And nor a father make this with his sons. Nor a father, common human being, make this with his sons and daughters. Why God would make this? Please. God has not created anyone privileged and exempt from the efforts that have been imposed on others for their progress. It's to develop progress in those souls, so accommodated and needed this to walk. God never will disinherited his sons and daughters. Never. And condemn people that so rich. Oh, I'm the God. I will save the world. Please, please. God put persons, good persons, to make a part, and people that can make this must all day in this give grace to God. That God let them have money to distribute, but not distribute elements, no. Distribute work. This is a blessing. This is a very, very, a truth bless. Work. Then we know that there are no disinherited individuals, nor are some more favored than others. That God has not created anyone privileged and is exempt from the efforts that have been imposed on others for their progress. That there are no beings devoted forever to evil, no. And suffering that those designated by the name demons, that those designated by the name demons are spirits who are still little evolved, have levels of knowledge and understanding, who will advance and improve themselves nonetheless. I jump. Being devoted forever to evil and suffering. There are no beings devoted forever to evil and suffering, no. Because this we must pray, and man in prison that regret all his acts. Evil in the spirit state just as they did in the corporeal state, but who will advance and improve themselves nonetheless. Those designated by the name demons are spirits who are still little evolved and imperfect, and who practice evil in the spirit state, just as they did in corporeal state too. Okay? But who will advance and improve themselves nonetheless. that angels or pure spirits are not beings created apart in creation, no, but are spirits. Open your eyes, spirits. That angels or pure spirits are not being created apart in creation, but are spirits who reached their goal after having followed the path of progress. How us see that happiness are waiting for us to be angels. Oh, it's the most high platform to a spirit. Can fly, can create, can help, can be happy. Oh, wow! It's the richest in the spiritual world. It's millionaires in sociality with God. See this, how this boss, how is the boss that make this in this planet? Oh, don't ask this. Demons are spirits who are still little evolved and imperfect, and who practice evil in the spirit state just as they did in the corporeal state, but who will advance and improve themselves nonetheless. That angels or pure spirits are not being created apart in creation, no, but are spirits who reach their goal after having followed the path. Is the CEO of God, more or less, is called president. Or pure spirits are not being created apart in creation, but are spirits who reach their goal after having followed the path of progress. That there are, therefore, neither multiple creations nor different categories among intelligent beings, but that the whole of creation. And now came all other doubt. I was wrong to see people that don't have capable to accept this. I saw this and don't believe it in my sense, because this I suffering. But God, I made my best. I wanted only help. If I help, I think no. But you know my intentions. This is give me a great peace in my heart, in my mind. Creation, the universe, has resulted from the great love unit. The angels are the whole of creation. The angels make part of the whole. How was the whole of creation has resulted from the great law of unity that governs the universe, and that all beings gravitate toward a common objective all day, which is perfection, without some being favored at the expense of the others. They are all children of their own deeds. Think about one thing. If you are a good angel, you will be happy to see others suffer. Obviously, no. Then, when you are disposed of angel, you supplying all difficulties, and you can help who believe in you and an angel, who wanted help, who that feel inside humiliation in front of grateful benevolence of God. Okay? It's not only knees in floor that say that this person have faith or have humility. No, I don't believe. Sorry. Sorry. Because I saw people that make this and make so evil in my hair. Because this I cut my hair. Because this died. Then, my dears, I lived a lot. I lived a lot to say to you, I can see in no great part who is lying and who is saying the truth. Sometimes in no great part I close my mouth, but I see, I feel the lies, the liar, and the trap. Because this I never fall in trap. And when I fall, people return me what they retired from me. All time. This happened one time only, 2 times, but what evil people retired from me, they must have gave me together. They gave me again what was mine. That is this. Don't have afraid to be a good person. Don't have afraid. No one will put you on floor if you are sincere with God. God above all things. Don't forget. Principally this. Don't make to others what you don't want others make to you. It's the second thing important in these things. And only wait in the future good things if now in each step by step from seconds in a day you are thinking in good is this. Had times in my teenager I suffer a lot because I don't wanted how to commit vengeance, and I was offended by people so much stronger than me, and was ever covered situations prepared by covered people. And then this don't make more me suffering, no. Various things that I pass in live scheme in my life since I was 13 years. 3 years I suffer with these bonds, with jealousy, with vengeance, with attached a teenager woman that don't have men's around her. Ever was this. Is a coward, world to the right and just woman. Is this the world? My definition to this world, to woman and child, is this: an evil and unjust world. Because this, ultimately, I only swim, I only play my instruments, and I only desire the man that God will send to me. A good man, not an evil man, no, a good man. And this way I finish this life to me from you, and in first from God. To me, from me to you, from me to God. In first from me to God. And desire to you a great Friday, starting the beautiful, hopeful, health and happy final week. God bless all. Thank you. Thank you. Now I'm so more happy than after, than before and after. Now I'm so happy. See you soon. Let me see if it's right. I think yes. The good of this is will grow. Bye. Oh, it's my belly. My belly is disappearing and will disappear so much. Finally. Bye. Until the next. See you soon. Tomorrow I will try to make a live about a castle in the past. Bye.